What's up guys, Christian for Crisis Point and welcome back to the channel. And this is the Realme 10 Pro Plus 5G. Now I've been waiting for this product to be released in 2023, considering that I've been a fan of the Realme 9 Pro Plus, and we'll be talking about this bad boy in this video. So with that said, let's do this. Alright, so this is the Realme 10 Pro Plus. As I've mentioned, I've been a fan of the number series from Realme, and I've extensively made videos of the Realme 9 Pro Plus, which made me look forward to 2023 for the new release of Realme in the Philippines. Around back, we have some key features of 10 Pro Plus, particularly the 120Hz curved vision display, a 108 megapixel ProLight camera, the tried and tested Dimensity 925G chipset, and a 5000 mAh battery with support for 67 watt fast charging. In contrast to last year's 9 Pro Plus, this actually elevates the spec sheet, if you will. Inside we have the welcome packet that contains the SIM ejector pin, the user guide and manual, a thin and light complimentary jelly case, we have the 67 watt charger in the box, the Type-C cable for charging and data transfer, and of course we have the device itself. Now this is actually what they call the dark matter color variant. There's actually another color variant, but this is basically the star of the show because of how gorgeous it looks. Now initially, one thing that would capture your attention is not just the design, but it also comes with the feel in the hand as well as the weight, because this is a relatively light smartphone. I've used a lot of smartphones in the past, but this is probably one of the lightest smartphones that I've used, not to mention it feels very sturdy and durable. Towards the right we have the power button and volume rockers. Up top we have the secondary microphone and the secondary speaker. Towards the bottom we have the SIM card tray that houses two nano SIM cards, the primary microphone, the Type-C port for charging and data transfer, and the downward firing speaker. Towards the back we have a triple camera configuration, primarily with a 108 megapixel primary lens, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro lens that is comboed with an LED flash. What's actually interesting about this particular design choice is that it kind of gives the misconception that there are only two big lenses at the back of the phone. But if you look closely, you will actually notice that there are two lenses on the bottom and one lens up top, giving it that triple camera combo. Overall though, I think in terms of the design, Realme did nail it with the 10 Pro Plus. This is a very sophisticated and stylish design. It feels very nice in the hand, very nice weight, good balance of everything. That makes durability, endurance, and style all in one package. Now as far as the display is concerned, the 10 Pro Plus is rocking an AMOLED 6.7 inch 1080p display. This is arguably one of the best screens that I've seen in this category. The curvature of the screen just feels very natural in the hand. It doesn't actually feel irritating whatsoever. It just feels very comfortable and very nice to use one-handed. In addition to that beautiful display, the 10 Pro Plus supports a high refresh rate. Out of the box it's set to auto select, which means it would automatically adjust to how much frame rate is pushed out onto the screen, but you do have the option to switch it over to high, or you can switch it up to standard if you want to save battery. That being said, having to maneuver through the settings, your app drawer and the like, the overall feel of the high refresh rate screen is going to be very noticeable. It will be even more noticeable if you're using a smartphone that doesn't have a high refresh rate put aside with the 10 Pro Plus. It'll just make any other smartphone in the market scream for more, because it's just buttery smooth all throughout. Alright, so as far as gaming is concerned with the 10 Pro Plus, I was very much looking forward to this because I did a dedicated video with the 9 Pro Plus for gaming, and it was a toss-up on what works and what didn't work, and the overall experience at the end of it all. Surprisingly, with the 10 Pro Plus, it did a lot better. Now, one other popular shooting game would be PUBG Mobile. This is actually one of the OGs when it comes to shooting games, and as far as the actual setting and whatnot is concerned, I was actually blown away, because if I were to test this game with any other mid-range device right now, chances are the elements of what you're seeing in-game will be glitching out, because this game just uses a ton of resources despite having low graphics. But surprisingly, with the 10 Pro Plus, it was able to handle rendering very well. As you can see, graphics is okay, the movement speed is okay, there's no noticeable lag, and if we're being technical about it, I'm not really seeing a lot of frame drops whatsoever. The game just feels very fluid and smooth real time while I'm playing. Probably one thing that I would like to point out if you'll be playing games on the 10 Pro Plus is the volume. One of the things that makes the 10 Pro Plus amazing is the sound quality. I wouldn't say that it's the best if you're like going to be using the actual speakers for the games, but it does get pretty loud when playing games. So it has this feature that basically enhances the overall loudness of the game. Here's an example in the next few scenes. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not the type who will be playing games with volume this loud, but this pretty much gives you an idea on how loud it can get, especially for the type who likes to maximize the volume levels of your smartphone when you're playing games. So overall, in terms of gaming on the 10 Pro Plus, despite using the same Dimensity 920 5G processor, it feels like it actually has been optimized a lot more as opposed to last year's 9 Pro Plus. I can tell that there is a bit of a change in performance. It just feels a lot more smoother, and overall it will give any consumer a very enjoyable experience after playing for an extended period of time. Now, in terms of the camera performance of the 10 Pro Plus, this is going to be a bit of a mixed bag. And in terms of the actual output, well, for me personally, I like the actual output of the photos produced by the 10 Pro Plus, but it can be a bit objective depending on who is taking the photo or is looking at the photo. The main camera of the 10 Pro Plus is a 108 megapixel wide lens. It is paired with an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro lens with an LED flash. This supports video at 4K at 30 FPS and 1080p all the way up to 480 FPS with support for 960 frame rates for slow-mo. That is an impressive combination right there. You get the best of every world in terms of shooting and videos across the board. It's not the highest number, but the quality of what is being shot on the 10 Pro Plus is indeed a lot more remarkable in contrast to the competition and is a better upgrade from its predecessor. So over the weekend, I went to New World Makati. I did post this on social media where I was hanging out with family and friends, and I did stumble across this area or a park where I was able to snap some photos and videos using the 10 Pro Plus. And the performance on this particular category was rather interesting because if you take the photos on the 10 Pro Plus with the main photo mode as well as the 108 megapixel mode, if you're going to be comparing both photos side by side, you will not notice a lot of difference. Probably one would look a little bit more saturated, or one would be having a lot more vividness towards the actual image. The only time that you'll actually notice that there's a bit of a difference between these two modes is when you zoom in. But as far as just taking the actual photo itself, not much difference. So this works well for those people who like uploading photos on social media. Obviously, some people who browse through social media would sometimes zoom in on a photo, so this works wonders for those guys, because whenever you take a photo of something using the 108 megapixel lens, your audience will have the ability to zoom in more on your photo and appreciate the photo that you've taken. So that's a big win for you. Video recording, however, this is where it gets a little bit limiting for me. I can shoot videos in 720p, 1080p at 60 FPS, which is my favorite sweet spot, and 4K. And ultimately, if you'll be using the 10 Pro Plus, the experience is relatively the same as the 9 Pro Plus. It just gives you that certain level of leverage because of the extra frame rates that the sensor can handle. So is it a major upgrade over the previous model? Yes, it is, because you have a lot more shooting modes to work with on your device. As opposed to having multiple phones in your pocket, you can just have the Realme 10 Pro Plus. Performance-wise of the camera for the 10 Pro Plus is amazing. I'm pretty sure any shutterbug out there who is looking for a camera and a phone at the same time will have a very enjoyable experience taking photos and videos on the 10 Pro Plus. So in summary, the Realme 10 Pro Plus is a game changer on its own in terms of the overall feel and functionality, photography, display, battery life, gaming, the works. It's the full package. Much like the much loved Realme 9 Pro Plus of 2022, the 10 Pro Plus gives consumers all the upgrades that you would actually need in a smartphone. You have a better camera configuration, a massive battery, a very beautiful display where you could watch a lot of awesome content, and of course you have this striking and sophisticated design choice that makes the Realme 10 Pro Plus stand out, the 10 Pro Plus is indeed a keeper. And that's pretty much it for this quick review video of the Realme 10 Pro Plus 5G. Probably one of the best smartphones to be released in 2023, and I'm very much looking forward to how this device evolves in the coming months to years. Now I'll be dropping links in the description on where you can get this device for the best affordable price, as well as any discounts that may be included. And if you did enjoy this quick review video, feel free to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more tech reviews and unboxing videos. Thanks again for watching. This is Chris once again from Crisis Point, and I'll catch you in the next.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't